Free kick is hit into the wall by Berenguer. Did its job, stood firm.
Well, as free kicks go, you have to say this is, well, a little bit disappointing, isn't it? Because it's neither one thing nor the other. It's not high enough to go over the wall, and it's certainly not low enough to go under. Even if it did go under, then Liverpool did have the man on the floor. All in all, it was a bit disappointing in the end.
That's a lovely ball. Well, the flag does go up against Ben Doak. He tried to hold his run as long as he could.
Well, encouraging that he's looking to get in behind the back four of Athletic Club. Of course, Tsimikas just got to be a little bit careful. There's a couple of challenges that he's had. First one he questioned a bit as well, the one that he gave the free kick away on the edge of the box.
It wouldn't be close to Tsimikas if he wasn't questioning it though, was he?
Probably,
yeah. Lekwe. Gorothabal. This is Berenguer again. But he nearly fell over his own feet. It nearly turned into a trick to beat McAllister, who didn't fall for it. I'm interested to see how long he does play it, Alexis McAllister. Given Liverpool have been very, very careful looking after him in pre-season.
I would suggest he'll get at least an hour. I think it's that stage of the season where players will want to get minutes under their belt.
Well, the competition for place is such. Andrew Robertson with a really good recovery there to get in. Had talent at their disposal.
Well, it's a difficult one, but what you would say was, I mean, McAllister was one of the standout players last season, wasn't he? In my eyes, anyway, that's for sure.
In world football, because he did it for Argentina as well. That's a nice touch to flick the ball onto Navarro. He can't quite take it in and step away from Andrew Robertson, who was just caught. That's going to be a foul against Ben Doak. It's actually quite funny when you think about Ben Doak. Is that how did he actually get to 19? Lone spell away. It's a lovely thread. The goalkeeper comes, and Armin Petty with an outstanding stop. Called upon for the first time in a Liverpool shirt, and responds with a really solid block.
Well, that's got to do his confidence the world of good if he needed it at all. What a really good save that is. I think we just get accustomed to the Liverpool goalkeepers making saves like that. That it becomes a little bit, you get a little bit blasé about it, but that is absolutely top drawer, that.
Ingamo with this is dazzling us with his quick feet again. Robertson. Nioni for Elliott. Just a few worried glances from the technical area towards Andrew Robertson at the moment, who is still not moving too easily after being slow in getting up. This is a really, really good save, Gary.
Yeah, absolutely. I think first time really that Liverpool have, like, the back four has been breached like that. As a centre back, that's just when you're like pleading that your goalkeeper comes to your rescue. And you can see there, like, the way he spreads himself. I mean, he's still got quite a bit of filling out to do, but he makes himself as big as possible.
Here comes Doak again. Looking for Lucas Stevenson, who was joining at pace, but was unable to get onto the ball played by the little Scot. So they will try to build again. That's a nice ball for Berenguer. Intelligent position as well, taken up. He's passed to Gorka Guraseta. Never going to find his man. We'll come back to De Luis here. Navarro. Flags up. Frustrating. Nick Hopton brings that attack to a premature end.
Andrew Robertson is still hobbling a little bit. I think it's a kick in the ankle. There's a bit of movement and concern on the Liverpool dugout or the Liverpool bench. I think there will be a substitution. I'm not 100% sure who it's going to be like, but there is like movement.
Well, Wellity Lucky has been warming up for a long time. He's taken his jumper off. Here's Ngumoa. Liverpool prepare that change. Got off the ball last time, managed to prevent Ngumoa beating him and running in on goal. So direct. Tidy from Jones. Preparing a double change. We're told that at the moment Andrew Robertson isn't expected to be one of those. Robertson for Curtis Jones. Here's Neoni. Club are stepping up really high there. Liverpool just biding their time in possession. Nice take and turn by Jones, stepping into space, looking to thread the ball through to Ben Doak. Nicely read by Tsimikas. Here's Elliott. The thread was looking for Nunez, didn't quite. The right direction on it. It's away by De Luis. Guruceta was sharp with his feet, caught by Jones, and Liverpool will make those changes now. Jayden Danns and Wellity Lucky. With those who come on. Alexis McAllister's evening is over. Really good workout for him. As I say, Liverpool have been careful with him in pre-season. And the other to make way is Ben Doak, who's really enjoyed himself out there as well. Wellity Lucky, the young Spaniard. Been at Liverpool since he was 13. Comes on alongside Jayden Danns, who's already more than caught the eye since breaking into the Liverpool first team. Just a born goal scorer.
Well, the young man's been plagued by injuries, but certainly what we've seen so far is a goal threat, isn't he, Jayden Danns? As expected. What was it, on the hour mark?
Just a little shy.
Just a little bit shy.
56 and a half, or 56, 40 odd now.
Alexis McAllister, as you rightly say, Johnny, managed them all through the pre-season.
We know the workload that McAllister will have, not just with Liverpool, of course, internationally as well, with him travelling halfway across the world for international games. He's not the only one. Taruendo goes even further. But you know the workload that McAllister has and the importance he has to this Liverpool side. And scores! It's another slick Liverpool move.
Effort. Again, they work it really well. The build-up play, like some of the football in like the final third of the pitch, has been absolutely scintillating. Movement all over the place, good passing. Harvey Elliott just there, gets himself in a goal-scoring position inside the 18-yard box. That's where you want midfield players, especially attacking ones. And then again, the goalkeeper doesn't really cover himself in much glory. From that point-blank kind of range, though, he's not got a great deal of cover. And Liverpool, well, 4 up.
Harvey Elliott loves playing for Liverpool. He loves scoring for Liverpool. And he's got himself one.
I was just saying that Lucky's gone actually alongside Andrew Robertson as a centre-back, and
Trainioni back into his...
Trainioni again.
Well, if he has got an orthodox position, he's gone into the middle of midfield. He is a central midfielder, we jest. Quality Lucky, who you actually saw his debut for the club, Gary, in an under-18 game against Nottingham Forest. I think he was still 15 then. He's progressed very well. Spotted by Liverpool playing in a youth tournament in hails from Zaragoza. A more recognised goal scorer of those that have scored today, Darwin Nunez. De Luis. Gomez. Lovely turn by Navarro. Beautifully stepping away from Stevenson. Now up against Jayden Dans. Vesca. Serrano. Leque.
Doesn't get his body up and over it. That's the reason why it flies straight into the cop.
We always talk about the opportunity for these young players who relish the opportunity not just to train with the first team players but to play with them in front of a full Anfield. It's great when you're playing in front of what, 67,000 in Yokohama. It's a nice ball. This is Serrano. Simicast as well, but to play in front of a full Anfield, that's what they've always aspired to do. Next, they want to tick the boxes off of debut, whether it be League Cup, Champions League or whatever. That's a ball that's headed away by Dans. Comes out to Navarro. Headed by Robertson. He's headed more balls today away than he would in a number of games combined. Foul was on Elliott.
That's what happens when you play centre-back, John. You got to head it.
He's got a tough act to follow, Scottish centre-backs at Liverpool. Alan Hansen was fantastic, wasn't he?
How did I know you were going to say that?
Sorry, Gary.
Oh, you can't argue with it, can you? Ron Yates went bad either.
You were great yourself. Yes, yes. You were good in yourself. Here's Dans for Liverpool. It's towards Nunez. He actually went for the harder ball of the two, it seemed. Stevenson was the one who was going right.
I thought he just maybe had spotted Stevenson.
Here's Berenguer at the other end. He does have good a set today. He might go on his own though. He does go on his own, but he can't wrap his foot around the ball. and squeeze it home.
Well, it's an opportunity. The one thing you would say, you've got to hit the target if you're in a position like that. Relatively lucky, just gets a little bit exposed, backing off, he just stumbles. That creates a little bit more space, but Andrew Robertson gets out quick. Just forces the angle to be a little bit awkward for the Bilbao player.
Alex Bellinger has been at Bilbao for 5 years now, getting over 200 appearances for the club, and vastly experienced. It still feels funny looking at Bilbao without Ika Manuain, who'd been the heartbeat of the club for so long. A couple of years since he moved on now. The end of a great career with his home club in the Basque Country, as it is to all these players. Jones for Tsimikas. Robertson. It's great vision to spot Stevenson. Una Gomez doing well to step in. Elliott. Rio Ngamoa's afternoon may be coming to an end very shortly. It's been another good one though. We probably want one last hurrah, because he loves it. Jones, Tsimikas. Here's Nioni. He's just cruised through today, hasn't he, again, Trey Nioni?
Just looking, he looks as if,
yeah,
it looks as if he's maybe pulled a little bit of a hamstring.
Keep an eye on that there.
Yeah, I don't think he looks too comfortable.
As we say, the most important thing for Arne Slot is to keep his squad fit and get them all through these games unscathed. Bumps and bruises, yes, but nothing else. Jones, not this time. Couldn't find the flick. Well, you get the feeling that this is going to be the first standing ovation of many for Rio Ngamoa. Anfield rises to acclaim the boy who doesn't even turn 17 until the end of this month. Goal and an assist.
Well, it's been a fantastic performance, hasn't it? One thing you say, he's maybe just faded out the game a little bit, but wouldn't you expect that? But such an impact in that first 45 minutes.
Trent Coney-Doherty is the player who's come on to replace him. Liverpool want to make a second change as well. Trey Nioni, as you said, Gary, who just pulled up a little, holding the back of his hamstring, is going to be withdrawn here. And Tommy Pilling's going to come on to replace him. There will be a little concern in terms of whether it's just a bit of tightness or a little tear, but they don't look overly worried as Nioni makes his way up, and Tommy Pilling comes on to get an opportunity.
Yeah, I think it's, I mean, we're raving about Ben Doak and we're raving about Ngamoa, obviously, because they catch the eye because they're these sort of players, but Trey Nioni, I think, you know, you've got to give him credit. I mean, he's just burst onto the scene as well, and I mean, he looks as if he's a player that's got tons of talent and tons of ability.
It became very apparent early on last season, I think in pre-season, when Arne Slot first arrived, that they held Trey Nioni in very high regard. He was front and centre of everything, and always with the first team. And despite his tender years, I think we might see the same with Ngamoa and co this year as well. The ball in towards Pilling. It come to Coney-Doherty. He's just put it in a little too hot for Darwin Nunez, and Padilla and John in by John De Luis. Brought away by Inigo Leque. A little bit pinball-y at the moment. Curtis Jones, I was going to say put his foot on it, but he rolled through him, but he had it all the time. Corny Doherty. Lovely touch. Stevenson. Could be a foul. Clumsy more than anything by Una Gomes.
Well, Lucas Stevenson wasn't going anywhere, really, was he? Una Gomes just a little bit rash with the challenge.
Harvey Elliott will take what is basically a corner for Liverpool. Elliott waits. Liverpool looking to make it 5. Jones making sure everything was present and correct inside the penalty area. Good header away by Gomez. Tsimikas will go all the way back to Armin Petchy. Super save for him with his first involvement in a Liverpool shirt. Lovely touch by Pilling. Here goes Corny Doherty, the flag's gone up. Went up late against the Irishman.
Well, Padilla again, if you watch this, I know he's offside, he's well offside. That's Corny Doherty, but if you watch the goalkeeper here again, oh, just cut away. He anticipated again the ball got squared back. That did look a free kick.
Even Costas Tsimikas has got nothing to say about that
well,
one.
Curtis Jones is
Oh no, he has,
yeah?
yeah, there you go.
Well, yeah.
The evidence was quite damning. Bellinger will pick himself up and take the free kick. It's Wellity Lucky who heads the ball away and did well, actually.
Yeah,
it was
did
an
really
awkward
well.
ball.
Yeah, it was an awkward one to take and did well to get like enough power on it.
Well, they haven't had the best of pre-season so far, Athletic Club. Only 1 win so far from... Well, they're not going to win this one, so 5 games, say. And 1 more to come. When they will unleash their big guns, their main weapons, as they would be. Andrew Robertson, Tsimikas, Nunez, Tsimikas looked after the ball really, really well. Gurazeta diving in probably made it a little easier for him. It was very tight, close control and nifty footwork. That's not, they've given the ball away, Liverpool. Not one to remember.
Well, no, it's not. I think it was speculative to say the least, and he gets right underneath it. There's Gurazeta.
Well, they're going to take up Andoni Golazabal here, and they're going to bring on Louis-Jean Johanneco, the Frenchman.
Also coming off is Alessandro Negro.
This is Unai Vencedo. And the final change is Aduares, who will come on for what time remains.
Coming off the pitch, Nico Serrano.
He's returned from a loan spell away last season.
36, Adu Ares.
That's Zaragoza, funnily enough. We talked about him with Wellity Lucky a little earlier. Andrew Robertson, just for a moment, to be a little concerned, and did well to recover, and Wellity Lucky will clear. Well, Liverpool have made a little bit of a hash of it, but they will win a throw-in.
Oh, as you would expect, the game coming into the final stages, well, I say the final stages, there's still a good quarter of an hour to go, if not more, probably 20 minutes, but a few tired legs maybe.
Well, they've given the ball away again there, but again, a calm presence of Andrew Robertson deals with it. That's slick, and it's nice. This is Adu Ares. Una Gomez. Lovely turn by Berenguer. That was in towards the chasing Gurutheta. Impechi. Safe hands. As we say, there's still plenty of time left in this first game. Still 15 minutes of it. Games always tend to lose a little bit of shape and momentum when there's been a number of substitutions. Liverpool 4 goals to the good. They'll be hoping this is just the starter as well. The main course is still to come. It's not a foul on Similares. It's a bit of a freak moment. Gurutheta will score. It's unfortunate for Lucas Stevenson, who was trying to head the ball away, just got it all wrong, and gifted one to Gurutheta. And Athletic Club have a goal back.
Well, just in the last 5-10 minutes, Liverpool got a little bit sloppy defensively. He goes down too easily, does Kostas Tsimikas, and then nice little move. You just think that, well, it's a simple header by Lucas Stevenson. He just gets it all wrong. He gets a little bit underneath it. Tries to guide it away. You can see there, he tries to put a little bit of like power in it, right, to like help it on its way. But in doing so, as I say, he gets it all wrong, and really the first mistake that he's probably made in the whole game.
It's probably the first one in pre-season. He's done well, hasn't he?
And Gurutheta, well, he finds the back of the net. Simple chance, simple opportunity created by Liverpool.
They'll be relieved because the last one he put about 30 yards over into the cup a minute or so ago. There's Trent Coney-Doherty. He's rather turned into traffic. Milano's got a trick about him or two. Berenguer. Back to Una Gomez. De Luis. This is Johanico, the sign from French football from Bordeaux. It's actually pulled up a little after that as well.
I think Kostas Tsimikas just maybe run his studs down the back of his Achilles.
Look, he's looking for someone to find. To battle away for the ball with Navarro. It's actually going to be a Liverpool throw.
Well, the one thing you've got to do as a defender, and especially as a centre-back, you've got to see things early and do things early.
Stevenson will take the throw for Liverpool. Dans. Just going through that part that you tend to get in friendlies. The game is a little loose. All the substitutions, everything. Eduardes was just offside before that shot came in. The flag went up very, very early from Nick Hopton.
Well, clearly offside, but again, you have to say, Peshke, it's a good little save, isn't it? Down low to his left-hand side. Again, made himself big in the right sort of position.
Another change for Liverpool. Darwin Núñez has got himself a goal. And he will depart. A super reception for him. And his contribution and the late goals he scored last season were a big, big part of Liverpool going on to win that Premier League title. A number of times he'd pop up in stoppage time to win games for Liverpool. Times he did it. Remember that game at Newcastle when they were down to
10 men, sorry, should I say.
And then of course at Brentford with a game looking as though it was petering out to a draw, and he won it with scored twice in stoppage time. They weren't the only times as well. There's been so many of them since he came to Liverpool. Good strength from Welity Lucky. Stevenson under pressure. And was robbed his Navarro. Tidy. Bellinger. Mahrez had nowhere to go. Liverpool squeezed him very quickly. Stevenson will go back to Armin Pecci. If you want to be a Liverpool goalkeeper, you've got to be good with the ball at your feet.
I think that goes for most goalkeepers these days, to be quite honest.
As the game evolves, players come, players go. It still takes some getting used to when you see those departing that have been part of the furniture for so long. Praveen Kelleher moving on. Georgi Mamadashvili coming in alongside Armin Pecci and Freddie Woodman, just to bolster the goalkeeping ranks. And they know that at this stage the chances will be at a premium. But did Vitoslav Jaros think that he'd play the games he didn't know? This is broken for Kumas. The goalkeeper makes the save. Kumas again. And the challenge was a good one in the end. Johaneko. A lovely crossfield ball. Udoseta unable to take it in, but they're still moving.
He's been lively since he came on early doors, Navarro, for Prados.
It wasn't ideal to lose a player to injury. 2-0 down early on in the first half. And by Unai Vencedor. Here is the aforementioned Robin Navarro. Bellinger. Bellinger again. 30 players, they made the journey over from the basket. That's a lovely ball for Johannico, who's made the break in behind. He does score, but it's not going to count. He flags up.
In fairness, the referee's assistant flag goes up pretty much straight away.
Substitution for Liverpool, this is number 17.
Good finish. Certainly offside.
Liverpool are going to make another change here. Curtis Jones will make way. And Scouser makes way for another. Michael Laffey comes on. So a couple of changes as well for the Basque side. As Mirko Itzeta will come on.
Is number 7, Alex Berengoya. He's replaced by number 28,
Teo Canales will come on as well for the final few minutes for Ernesto Valverde's first side of the evening. Still one game to go, remember. Enjoyed this one. The second will provide the same level of goal mouth action and entertainment. And it's been nice as well for a lot of these that have never had the opportunity at such a stage before. Not Liverpool bench, the likes of Laffey and Connie Doherty and Tommy Pilling, Wellity Lucky, to join the likes of Kumas and Dans, who have tasted the big time and want more. That's Laffey. Flipped by Connie Doherty, who sets off again, trying to break in behind. Never willing and never running is Trent Connie Doherty. Comfortable anywhere along the front, really. It's that initial step up, isn't it, from 18s to the Premier League 2 side, as it would be. And 21s. And then that massive step.
He seems to have been on the radar for quite a while, doesn't he, Trent?
Goes back to Padilla. Navarro will chase, but Tsimikas away. Jayden Dans. I get the impression that Athletic Club are somewhat done now for this first game. That those that have featured in this, funnily enough, the bench is pretty much the same for the second game, so those that have come on might get a little bit of time in the second game as well, although I think both coaches have stressed that they want to get some more miles in the legs of those that are set to start the season. I think the club actually head off from here to play Arsenal. Nice couple of tests for Ernesto Valverde's side.
Yeah.
Playing the top 2 in the Premier League. But it's like you said, that's what you want. You want testing by clubs at that level. They're the clubs we're going to face in the Champions League. It's all about winning things and success as a player and a coach. Really respected for his time at Barcelona as well. Here's Dans. That's nice. He's trying to do it on his own, and it will break for Connie Doherty. And Padilla does well. Flag stayed down as well for Trent Connie Doherty. Last touch seemed to come off a defender. Dans. We're heading into towards the final minute of the first 90 at Anfield. And will come all the back to Inigo Leque and John De Luis, both who have completed the 90 minutes. That was a nice turn by Unai Vencedo. Foul was by Michael Laffy. Well, is there any more left in this game? Joannico. Canales. Liverpool doing the damage in the first 5 minutes of this first friendly. And able to add to those goals. Only the one in the second half. So far, Stevenson, who's pulled up with what looks like a bit of cramp. Cody Doherty. Well, the first game ends in a resounding win for Liverpool, and for on the slot side, who came out of the traps very, very quickly. Rio Ngamoa with a goal and an assist in the opening 5 minutes. Once again,